Ladies and gentlemen, we have a special request for the students who are seated on top of the auditorium. Could you please fill in the seats in the middle of the auditorium, please? Thank you. announcing the arrival of Yang Berhormat Datuk Sri Azalina Osman Said, Minister in the Prime Minister's Department, accompanied by Yang Berbahagia Datuk Professor Dr. Awang Bulgiba Awang Mahmud, Acting Vice Chancellor, University of Malaya, and Associate Professor Dr. Johan Samsudin, Dean, Faculty of Law, University of Malaya. Ladies and gentlemen, please remain standing for our national anthem. Yang Berhormat Datuk Sri Azalina Osman Said, Minister in the Prime Minister's Department, Yang Berbahagia Datuk Professor Dr. Awang Bulgiba Awang Mahmud, Acting Vice Chancellor, University of Malaya, Yang Berbahagia Datuk Haini Hassan, Director General of the Legal Aid Department, Malaysia, Associate Professor Dr. Johan Samsudin Sabarudin, Dean of the Faculty of Law, University of Malaya, Management of the University of Malaya, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, a very good morning and welcome to the official launch of Klinik Bantuan Guaman University of Malaya, KBGUM. This event is indeed a momentous occasion for the Faculty of Law, University of Malaya. We are also most honored to have with us Yang Berhormat Datuk Sri Azalina Osman Said, Minister in the Prime Minister's Department, who will officially launch the opening of KBGUM. Ladies and gentlemen, to commence the proceedings this morning, I would like to invite Ustad Abdul Muhsin Ahmad to deliver the prayer recitation.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh dan salam sejahtera. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin. Wassalatu wassalamu ala sayyidina Muhammadin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Allahumma ighfir lana dhunubina wa liwalidayna wa li jami'il muslimina wal muslimat wal mu'minina wal mu'minat al ahya'u minhum wal amwat. Ya Allah, Ya Rahman, Ya Rahim, we seek your blessings for the opening of these legal aid clinics. Let our intentions of doing good for mankind be fulfilled and our students be enlightened and lifted in your sight. Let our efforts succeed well and secure success. Make us fulfill our determination, give answer to our prayers, listen to our requests, cause us to obtain the good of this world and the hereafter. Ya Allah, Ya Rahman, Ya Rahim, cleanse our hearts, unburden our emotion from hate and anger, and in the event of dispute, in the matter of truth, show us the right path. Allahumma arhamna wahdina ila siratikal mustaqim. Allahumma ja'al jam'ana jam'an marhuma wa tafarruqana min ba'dihi tafarruqan ma'suma. Rabbana atina fid dunya hasanah wa fil akhirati hasanatan wa qina azaban nar. Rabbana taqabbal minna du'aana wa a'malana innaka antas sami'un alim. وصلى الله على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين والحمد لله رب العالمين.
Thank you, Ustad. Ladies and gentlemen, I now invite the Dean of the Faculty of Law, University of Malaya, Associate Professor Dr. Johan Samsudin, to say a few words.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi. Good morning. Honorable Minister Yang Berhormat Datuk Seri Azalina Osman Said, Acting Vice Chancellor Yang Bahagia Datuk Profesor Dr. Awang Bulgiba Awang Mahmud, Deputy Vice Chancellor Student Affairs Professor Datuk Dr. Rahana Yusof, Director General of the Legal Aid Department Datuk Haini Hassan, University Management, Deans, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Permit me to be the first to welcome all of you to the official launch ceremony of our Legal Aid Clinic, or as it is known as the Klinik Bantuan Guaman Universiti Malaya. It's a very proud and fulfilling moment for us, as we have been aspiring to have this legal aid clinic for a very long time, ever since the mid-90s, when quite a few of our lecturers were gazetted as legal aid officers. We've sent our lecturers, deputy dean in charge, and officers all over the world to study several models, and they have come back to set up what I believe is an excellent model that serves our purpose, which we began by opening the clinic doors about 2 years ago. Today, we are confident that the clinic is running efficiently enough for us to launch it officially. I am extremely glad that to do the honors of officiating today is our very own alumnus, who is now Minister in the Prime Minister's Department, who is in charge of legal affairs, Yang Berhormat Datuk Seri Azalina Osman Said. The Minister was a student at his faculty from 1984 to 1988, and I'm happy to tell you that the Minister and I studied together at about the same time at this faculty. There were times when Datuk Sri Azalina and I would sit on the steps by the drain of the old faculty building. In those days, students didn't have much in terms of comfortable place and facilities to sit around and discuss world affairs, unlike today. And the subject of the role of the law students in helping society would always be our main preoccupation in discussion. I know the Minister is still passionate in enhancing and improving the role and quality of the law student, and what better occasion is there than this for the Minister to come back to her alma mater and officially open the Student Legal Aid Clinic, which is a symbol of student activism for the betterment of society. Thank you, Minister. In conjunction with this opening, the 6th Asia Pro Bono Conference Workshop in Legal Education is taking place this morning at 11 a.m. here in this auditorium and in the faculty in general. I would like to welcome the organizers and participants of the Pro Bono movement and conference who are here to share this special moment with us. I would like to also acknowledge my counterparts and guests from foreign universities who have taken the time and trouble to travel long distances to be with us this morning. May I mention Professor Penny Matthews, Dean of the Law Faculty, Griffith University, Australia, Professor Adi Saptomo, Dean of the Law Faculty, Pancasila University, Indonesia, Professor Panai Rairat, Dean of the Law Faculty, Paya University, Thailand, Professor Editut Hendratno, Head of the Foundation, Pancasila University, Indonesia, Dr. Gunawan, Head of the Foundation, Tarumanegara University, Jakarta, Indonesia, and other representatives from our partner universities. Also, a special mention goes to our guests of law students from the following universities who are also doing community outreach activities with us. At the moment, they are from Kyushu University, Japan, East China University of Science and Technology, Shanghai, Nottingham Trent University, United Kingdom, Udon Ratchathani and Prince of Songkla University of Thailand, Universitas Indonesia, Universitas Pancasila, and Universitas Tarumanegara of Indonesia. Thank you all for being here. The Faculty of Law, University of Malaya will continue to play its role in working together with its partners in law schools all over the world in providing quality legal education and scholarship, while at the same time giving back to the community and nation through legal services. Thank you once again.
Thank you, Dean. Ladies and gentlemen, I am now delighted to invite the Acting Vice Chancellor of the University of Malaya, Yang Berbahagia, Datuk Professor Dr. Awang Bulgiba Awang Mahmud, to deliver the welcome address.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. dan salam sejahtera. Yang berhormat Datuk Sri Azalina Osman Said, Minister in the Prime Minister's Department, Associate Professor Dr. John Shamsuddin Sabaruddin, Dean of the Faculty of Law, University of Malaya, distinguished and honored guests, ladies and gentlemen. I'm very pleased to be here today to witness the official launch of the Faculty of Law Legal Aid Clinic. This is indeed a proud moment for the University of Malaya and the Faculty of Law, and I'd like to record my deepest and most sincere gratitude to Yang Berhormat Datuk Sri Azalina binti Osman Said for gracing this distinguished occasion and for officiating the launch of our legal clinic. We are truly honored, Datuk Sri, who is an alumna of the University of Malaya and incidentally who graduated in the same year that I did in 1988. Ladies and gentlemen, the Legal Aid Clinic, also known as the Klinik Bantuan Guaman Universiti Malaya, was established 3 years ago on the 3rd of July 2014. In that 3 years, it has done tremendous work in providing legal advice to the public. As there are a number of local and international students here, let me begin with a quick introduction of what the Legal Aid Clinic is all about. Legal aid clinics are traditionally non-profit, pro bono practices offered by law firms or universities that serve a public interest in society. It is primarily for individuals who are marginalized or underprivileged and have poor or no access to the legal system. From the university's point of view, our KBGUM is thus part of our greater social responsibility to our community and to our society. Providing free legal advice to those who would otherwise not have access to this allows us not only to give back to society, but to ensure that the needy and the disadvantaged are not deprived of their rights. At the University of Malaya, social responsibility is a duty we take very seriously. For your information, Datuk Sri, we had the SETARA audit. SETARA is an audit of universities in the country. And we found, to our surprise, that our university social responsibility activities are probably the most among all the universities in the country. We were surprised, but we were told by the SETARA team. We didn't know that it extended so much that the auditors were really impressed with our USR. The University of Malaya is also a pioneer of street law through its community outreach program based here at the Faculty of Law. Under this program, students reach out to individuals who are housed in institutions, to juveniles and homeless children, to befriend them, exchange knowledge, and to share legal advice. Reaching out to those who are marginalized and underprivileged, investing into their future while looking out for the welfare of our society are part of our goals and our mission. In Malaysia, many public interest litigation matters involving rights of indigenous communities and environmental damage affecting marginalized peoples actually began with the assistance of legal aid clinics and lawyers who took on these matters pro bono. Inculcating this nature of being socially conscious and legally responsible is part of the character of our students, a graduate of the University of Malaya. we are proud to say that this is a quality that we look forward to building in our students. From the faculty's point of view, KBGUM is part of its legal education. R. Grimes, a well-knowledge author in this field, defines that a legal clinic is a learning environment where students identify, research, and apply knowledge in a setting which replicates, at least in part, the world where it is practiced. KBGUM provides law students the opportunity to experience the realities of legal practice. The ability to interact with potential client and litigants and to evaluate real-life scenarios gives students a better appreciation of existing challenges faced and the effect that laws have on the society. The work at KBGUM also stretches students' ability, inculcates new skills, and provides them a professional platform to experience the realities of being a legal practitioner. Many of our law students who have volunteered at KBGUM have benefited enormously from handling the myriad of cases that have come through the clinic. These range from land matters, employment, insurance, and bankruptcy matters to family and consumer issues. And through this, students have observed, advised, reflected, and provided legal consultation to assist individuals. It is in recognition of this importance that advising at the Legal Aid Clinic will be made a compulsory academic requirement of our LLB program. KBGUM is administered by the Faculty of Law and is assisted by 30 student advisors and 10 support team members. Student advisors are supervised by a voluntary team of legal practitioners who are appointed by the faculty and approved by me to ensure that the Legal Aid Clinic is independent, impartial, and politically neutral. As such, ladies and gentlemen, it is with great pleasure that I stand here today to welcome the Klinik Bantuan Guaman Universiti of Malaya into the family of the University of Malaya. Wabillahi taufiq wal hidayah. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you very much, Datuk. Ladies and gentlemen, it now gives me great pleasure to invite Yang Berhormat Datuk Sri Azalina Othman Said to deliver the keynote speech.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Salam sejahtera dan salam satu Malaysia. As a Johorian, I have to say salam muafakat Johor. It's a standard joke, so anyway. Yang berbahagia Datuk Profesor Dr. Awang Bulgiba, Awang Mahmud, Acting Vice Chancellor Universiti Malaya. Yang bahagia Datuk Haini binti Hassan, Director General Legal Aid Department, bahagian Undang-Undang Malaysia. Yang bahagia Associate Professor Dr. Johan Samsudin, Dekan Fakulti of Law Universiti Malaya. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much, Johan, for inviting me. Johan and some of the lecturers here are my senior in university, so they've bullied me all the way. No, I'm just exaggerating. Should be the other way around. I bullied them all the way. So anyway, it's good to be back here, but fortunately or unfortunately, when I was studying with Johan and the rest of the lecturers, we were, I think we were not hijacking, but we were not in this building. We were in the other end of the building, which is Bangunan Science, Asasi Science, or business, yeah. How pathetic we were, right? We had to be chased out from all the lecture halls. We don't have a right tutorial rooms. That's why he said that we be sitting on the steps. That's basically how we develop our legal skill, sitting on the steps. But all of you, the students of the University of Malaya, congratulations for having your own building, your own library. And I believe that if we had what you guys have, we would have been better than we are today, right? Anyway. So, Vice Chancellor or acting Vice Chancellor, I hope you do become the next Vice Chancellor. He says he's my classmate. I hope I don't look as old as him. It's a joke, it's a joke. It's Monday, so we have to smile, because I saw everyone's very serious. We Malaysian, to all the non-Malaysians, we are very, very relaxed society. We had our 60 years of independence. We are a multiracial country, and you see Malaysians, everybody look, Muslims look non-Muslims, non-Muslims look Muslim, that's how we are like. But we are Malaysians, and the thing that we cannot live without is our teh tarik warung. I think you'll be used to it. And our durian. I think if you want to torture them, you must get them to drink durian coffee or eat durian cakes. Anyway, thank you so much for inviting me. I have been to this faculty for quite some time. I know Johan. I was just wondering why Johan is not a Dato'. So I think I have to lobby for him to be a Dato' soon. 7 years. 7 years as Dean. I hope dia tak jadi dekan sampai dapat cucu. Alright, anyway, when you talk about legal aid, when I hear what Johan said or what the Vice Chancellor says, the acting VC says, you don't deny that legal aid is one of the most important experience or subjects, especially for young graduates. For the government of Malaysia, you know very well in the year of 2011, the Prime Minister, Yang Mohamed Datuk Seri Mohamed Najib, launched the National Legal Aid Foundation, which is YBGK. YBGK is an organization that is being a joint venture between government and the Bar Council. And the Prime Minister said in his speech that justice is a prerequisite to a developed and successful country and people. According to the Honourable Prime Minister, providing legal aid facilities such as YBGK are part of the efforts by a responsible government. Therefore, the establishment of the legal aid clinics such as Klinik Bantuan Guaman Universiti Malaya plays a very important role not only in reaching out to individuals and providing them an avenue to receive free legal consultation and advice, but also as a central component of strategies to enhance access to justice in general. Clinical legal education has been seen as providing students with an understanding of the legal environment which awaits them upon graduation, and also as a means to instill professional values and sensitivity to the concept of justice. The importance and benefits of clinical legal education is something you can't deny, and one of its main benefits that I wish to highlight is the legal clinic can bridge the law school and the local community. This experience will undoubtedly add to their understanding of the position of others in society and increase their sense of social responsibility. Needless to say, this is in line with the government's ultimate objective of creating a just, fair, and equitable society. As a minister in charge of legal affairs, I also would like to use this opportunity to highlight that the legal aid services in Malaysia provided by the government remains relevant as is able to develop in tandem with the changing needs of society. In fact, the government has embarked on several programs aimed at transforming the legal aid department. The Legal Aid Transformation Program has been put in place through the Legal Aid Amendment Bill 2017, which was recently passed by Parliament. Among the amendments that included in the bill are to provide for the clearer definition of the legal aid services in Malaysia under the Legal Aid Department, and also to prescribe the criteria and means tests that the applicant has to fulfill in order to be granted with a legal aid certificate. Furthermore, the amended bill also provide for legal companion services for children who are victims of any offences as specified in the proposed 5th schedule. At present, there are various governmental agencies and non-governmental organizations that provide support services for child sexual crime victims. However, the government is aware that there is a lacuna in terms of providing legal services for child sexual crime victims. Taking into consideration the urgent need to address this issue, the government, through the Legal Aid Department, has taken the bold step of introducing a groundbreaking concept of legal companion aimed specifically for child sexual crime victims. Ladies and gentlemen, today I would like also to announce that the Legal Aid Department and the Fakulti of Law Universiti Malaya will establish a collaboration program whereby the undergraduates of the Fakulty of Law Universiti Malaya who are involved in the University Legal Aid Clinic will be allowed to attend and observe the legal aid sessions conducted by the Legal Aid Department at the Legal Aid Department offices throughout the country. Through this program, the undergraduates will be taught the proper procedures to be observed when giving legal advice to the members of the public. It is my hope that similar model be adopted for future collaborations with other universities which have legal clinics in Malaysia. This will be an opportunity for them to be exposed to the real-life situation and thus strengthening their theoretical and practical knowledge of the law. Furthermore, as part of the pilot project, the Legal Aid Department will also be training the undergraduates on the giving of legal advice to the family of child sexual crime victims once the relevant regulation and standard operating procedures for legal companion services have been firmed up by the Legal Aid Department. The University of Malaya Legal Aid Clinic will be the pioneer of this type of advisory work. Ladies and gentlemen, I am also informed by the faculty that financial assistance in order to develop the clinic Bantuan Guaman Universiti Malaya is of, according to Johan, is of 50,000 ringgit Malaysia a year, if I'm not mistaken. And I know there must be a great need for further assistance. And I've mentioned now to Johan that as a minister in charge of I'm the lead factor law minister, I will contribute 100,000 to the legal aid clinic. As expected, the Vice Chancellor will know that when you give money, it's always the biggest, loudest clap. Anyway, so I'm delighted today to launch the official opening of the Klinik Bantuan Guaman, and thank you so much to Johan and all the lecturers of the Legal Law Faculty for remembering me and inviting me to launch this wonderful Klinik Bantuan Guaman Universiti Malaya. Wabillahi taufiq wal hidayah. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you, Yang Berhormat Datuk Sri. Ladies and gentlemen, Yang Berhormat Datuk Sri will now launch the official opening of KBGUM by signing a plaque, accompanied by Yang Berbahagia Datuk Professor Dr. Awang and Associate Professor Dr. Johan Samsudin. The Faculty of Law would like to express its sincere gratitude to Yang Berhormat Datuk Sri for gracing this occasion and for launching the official opening of KBGUM. To show our appreciation, I would like to invite our Acting Vice Chancellor, Datuk Professor Dr. Awang Bugilba, to present a token of appreciation to Yang Berhormat Datuk Sri. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we will have a short video presentation. This video presentation was prepared by the students of the Faculty of Law, University of Malaya, and it depicts the story of KBGUM and its role in the community. We hope that you will enjoy this presentation.
Klinik Bantuan Guaman Universiti Malaya, KBGUM, was an idea that birthed at the Faculty of Law, University of Malaya. A working committee led by the Dean, Associate Professor Dr. Johan Shamsuddin bin Sabaruddin, embarked on the quest to formalize and establish a legal aid clinic at the Faculty of Law. After extensive research and visits to renowned legal aid institutions, KBGUM was established in July 2014 and was approved by the management of University of Malaya in August 2015. KBGUM acts as a platform to allow students to offer legal counseling to real clients, which will aid the personal growth of the students. KBGUM provides consultations to those with legal needs and provide advice for various issues including, but not limited to matters of contract, employment, landlord-tenant, and family law, outlining the strength of each case and possible solutions. Reliance on advice and opinions given by KBGUM is solely the client's decision, and terms and conditions apply. Appointments can be made via phone call or email to KBGUM, followed by the conflict of interest check. Student advisors conduct interview with client and set appointment for the advice session. Student advisor starts researching, and the materials will be sent to the supervisor for approval. Once approved, student advisors give oral advice to the client under the supervision of KBGUM staff or supervisor. At all times, these sessions are supervised by supervisors who are legal practitioners. The list of supervisors are approved by the Vice Chancellor of the University. The selected student advisors and support team members are required to attend a compulsory induction course to prepare them for KBGUM. This is important to ensure that the students are well trained before they are allowed to handle real-life cases. The induction course includes talks on confidentiality, conflict of interest, and professional writing, as well as various activities such as role plays and simulations on client-lawyer counseling. At KBGUM, it is our goal and mission to give back to the community.
We trust that you enjoyed that presentation. Ladies and gentlemen, we have one other matter on the agenda this morning. We are very pleased to announce the official signing of a note of intention between the Faculty of Law, University of Malaya, and the Legal Aid Department of Malaysia. This note of intention signifies the beginning of a collaboration and cooperation between the Faculty of Law and the Legal Aid Department of Malaysia. For this purpose, I would like to invite on stage the Director General of the Legal Aid Department Malaysia, Datuk Haini Hassan, and the Dean of the Faculty of Law, University of Malaya, Associate Professor Dr. Johan Samsudin. Datuk Haini Hassan and Associate Professor Dr. Johan will now sign the note of intention. Thank you, Datuk Haini and Dr. Johan. Ladies and gentlemen, with that, we have come to the end of this morning's proceedings. Once again, we wish to express our heartfelt gratitude to Yang Berhormat Datuk Sri for gracing this occasion. We also thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for your kind presence here this morning. We wish you a pleasant day. Thank you so much, guys. Great job.